Well, good morning or good night, depending on where you are. Now, we are covering the depression series, and we've covered two parts already. So today is number three. So let's recap on number one and two. First of all, God's remedy for depression was number one, get up and eat, for the journey is too much for you. So we were told to take care of your physical needs. And basically, Elijah was in the cave. He's running because he's the last prophet alive. The other prophets have been killed, and now he's running for his life, literally. And he's exhausted, but God needs for him to keep going. So the first one was take care of your physical needs. Get up and eat. Get your proper diet. Eat. Restore your body physically. All right, number two. And don't forget, go back and watch the other videos in case if you're just coming in today. Number two, the second one was the Lord asked Elijah, "Why are you here?" And it was about telling God your frustrations. So you got to let it all go. Tell God everything. All right, He's here for you. That's why I encourage you to go look at the other two videos. Let's get into today's video. Stand. Stand in the presence of the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by. 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 11. God's remedy for depression, third series. Pursue a fresh awareness of God's presence in your life. Pursue a fresh awareness of God's presence in your life. The third thing God did in dealing with Elijah's depression was to tell him, "Go out and stand on the mountain in the presence of the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by." Next, we read, "Then a great and powerful wind tore the mountains apart and shattered the rocks before the Lord." But the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, there was an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake came a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire came a gentle whisper. When Elijah heard it, he went out and stood at the mouth of the cave. That day, God put on an impressive show with the wind, the earthquake, and the fire. But God wasn't speaking to Elijah through any of these big things. What really got Elijah's attention was the still small voice, the gentle whisper. God usually speaks to us in stillness and quietness, not through some big dramatic demonstration of firepower. God whispered, "Elijah, I'm still right here beside you." So if you're feeling depressed, take your Bible and go to a serene, quiet place. Sit down, read the scriptures, and get alone with God. Just let Him love you and speak to you. Let Him meet your needs and let yourself feel His presence. There is no more effective antidepressant than communication and fellowship with God. That's what He means when He says to you, "Be still and know that I am God." Pursue a fresh awareness of God's presence in your life. Stand in the presence of the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by. And you know what? That is so important because just like Elijah, the fire, the earthquake, everything, all the loudness and the things that will get our attention. And those all represent the things in life that will get our attention. And they come the fire, the earthquakes, and the wind. They come literally, and they also come in the form of situations in our lives that can literally just bring us to our knees. But as we see, it tells us, like it told Elijah, God came in a still, quiet voice. And sometimes we just have to get ready for God to pass by, where we just get in a quiet place, no TV, no cell phone, no nothing. Get in a still, quiet place with our Bible. That's why I encourage you, get a Bible. I know it's modern day times where we pull up everything on internet and iPhones and iPads, but get a paper Bible. It costs you $11 at your local Walmart or wherever you live. Go to your Walmart or your bookstore. Get a Bible because you can meditate. You know what I do sometimes? I'll read something and the Lord will say, go back to it. And I ain't got to pull it up. I just grab that Bible and I got it highlighted and I got notes everywhere. If you see my Bible, I'll show you my Bible. It's right here. My Bible. I've been through some stuff. I have duct tape on my Bible. You see this? You see all this stuff in here? This Bible is worn out. I do have another Bible that I just got. I treated myself to it. But this Bible, if I tell you, when I'm getting ready to look for something, that's what I go to. But get in your quiet time with the Lord. Get your Bible. Get in your quiet time. Let the Lord speak to you. I promise you He will. And once again, touching back down on the fire, the earthquake, the wind, those things will come, but God's voice will not be in those sometimes. It'll be in the still, quiet voice that He gives us. And all we have to do is just listen. Get in our quiet time with God. It may be early before you go to work, on your lunch break. Just whenever your time is that you can get, by yourself and get that Bible and be able to hear God's voice, because that's what's going to bring you through the depression, because you can hear all this other chatter in your ear. And then sometimes you just need that quietness. And that means God is passing by and He's going to give you a word to sustain you and bring you out of that depression. And when you hear Him talking to you, you're going to know His voice, and you say, how? Because you're going to hear something come through your mind that you know is not your own thoughts. And it will be of the Lord. And it will be Him standing on His promises, and His word is not void, that He can bring you through and out of anything. I am a living witness to that. All right. Please leave me your thoughts and your comments. And I want to say this. I appreciate everybody that's been coming in and listening to this series on depression. I'm thankful and I'm grateful that God has given me such great support, and I appreciate it. And I want to say this, we all go full circle. Some people may not have ever gone through depression. Some people may have lived a whole life of depression, but God is our support, and He gives us support. He gives us a family. I want to say thank you again for everyone that has been so kind and left such wonderful and beautiful messages and sharing. I'm so appreciative of this. And we're all here for each other, no matter if we're in a depression or not. So I appreciate you so much. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the Lord for allowing me to share the word in my personal story. And I'm not finished, because at the end of this series, I'm going to share some stuff with you. But thank you all for supporting me, and keep praying for me. And I'm praying for you as well. All right. So we know, listen, because God is going to come in a still, small voice. All right. Be blessed. Keep going. I love you.